I get the question a lot that Lumumba or Hamira Papi, you know, are you ZANU-PF, are you MDC, who do you support? Can you be clear? So let me be clear on your show so that there is clarity on who I support and what it is exactly I do. You live in the UK, and did it? Scientist?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So in the UK, you've got the most watched Premier football league in the world, which is the Barclays Premier League, I think it's called. It's okay, scientist, to support Manchester United, to support Arsenal, but be a critic of Arsene Wenger, right? That's okay?
Yeah.
It's okay to support Arsenal, but criticize the players. Is that okay?
Very okay.
Right. So that's exactly what I am. I have never shied away from which political party I belong to. I am a registered member of ZANU-PF, but just a member. I'm no different from a supporter of a football team. And when I speak about ZANU-PF, you know, ZANU-PF is not a homogeneous entity. And I'm sure MDC is not a homogeneous entity. Not everybody in MDC thinks the same. You don't all like the same food. You don't all like the same women. You don't all go to the same nightclub. But you all belong to the same party. So I am in a party where I disagree with things my party do. I disagree with things that we preach sometimes. ZANU-PF says things that you don't know. Too serious. Where are we lying? Where are we lying to this degree of lies?
Yeah.
So it's when I criticize them because I want them to do better. Now, let me explain how I feel about your party. It's your business to build your party, not mine. I know your party president, Nelson Chamisa. He's represented me in court a couple of times. He is a very good man. Nelson Chamisa is an incredible guy. I like him as a person. But Nelson Chamisa has entered the political fray where we must argue with some of the ideas he puts forward. We must never find ourselves as a country in a position where everything every politician we support says is correct. It's healthy to criticize Chamisa. Look, if Chamisa became president, I would not complain, okay? I wouldn't complain. If Chamisa was president today, I would not complain. I would still critique him and say, President, that don't mumbo to the Osano. But I wouldn't complain with the president. Because no squad yangu yandinochika nayo ipinde. Not indinochika neZANU-PF. Iwo unochika neMDC. Saka tukudya tiri kwakasiyana, but that's not a bad thing. At the end of the day, you and me should be able to come on this platform and have a laugh and be able to like each other. Like vana vako should not be ashamed to play nevana vangu just because we are in different parties. We are both Zimbabwean. We both love this country. I believe scientists wholeheartedly that you love Zimbabwe. I love Zimbabwe. We just love it very differently. We just have different ideas of how Zimbabwe should go forward. That's all. I don't critique Chamisa from a place of hate. Criticism is not hate. It's criticism. If Chamisa was president, I would still criticize him. If I was president, I would expect those who support me to still criticize him. No muda Chamisa. If it was up to me, Chamisa would be in ZANU-PF. If it was up to me. But it's not up to me.
Yeah. All right. Ndikubvunzeyo pamwe pasara. Tichitarisa BBC interview hard talk yakaitwa. Ndikuona donzo ranga riripo rakanga riri kuti vaida kuprova kuti Chamisa anonyeba nekuti vakamutsvaga kwaari kwese vakamuvhenyengura ndobva vaona kuti haana kana mhosva yekupomhedzera. Haana kuuraya vanhu, haana kuonekwa achiba, haana kuonekwa achiita corruption. Kasi ndobva vauya apa vakati uyu munhu uyu toda kuti timubate pakunyeba. Maamusipo here pakuconstructa maquestions akapiwa kuBBC uku neungwaru hwemaquestions hwaiitwa uku. Amusipo here pakudrafta muchizopa zvinhu izvi kuna Conrad Mwanza. Sezvo makupachena kuti muri wokuzanu uko zvese zvese.
Yeah. Okay, so Mkoma, let me tell you the two things I think about the BBC interview. One, in the fault of the BBC interviewer. The second, in the fault of Nelson Chamisa. I definitely think the BBC interviewer did not give Chamisa an open enough platform for Chamisa to sell his message. I think Chamisa in his head He knows what he wants to sell. But the trouble is, because he's a guy with so much to say, he never is very clear about one thing. So the problem with elections revolve around consensus. You find in the United Kingdom, the last election you went to was around the issue of Brexit. Elections are always around an issue of consensus. You find in South Africa right now, the election is now about the land issue. When Jacob Zuma was in office, it was about Jacob Zuma answering to corruption. Elections are always around an issue of consensus. Obama, it was Obamacare, the big healthcare reform. Donald Trump, it was about America first. So Chamisa, I feel, has not yet clearly identified what is one issue. So I do feel BBC was unfair. I think they could have prepared him better, because what happens in journalism is, before you go into an interview, you're supposed to do a briefing. In the briefing, they call it a production briefing. In the production briefing, you go through an array of issues that you either want or do not want to discuss. So Chamisa, for example, could have said, I don't want to deal with personal issues. I don't want to deal with Changirai issues. I don't want to deal with even the MDC issues. I only want to deal with election issues, or I only want to deal with corruption issues. You are allowed to do this you are a journalist, you understand this. Now, that's on the fault of BBC. But on the fault of Chamisa, if you would allow me, if Chamisa is in the United Kingdom, he has people like you, he has people like Nkoma Simba, who runs this platform, he has people, some of the smartest Zimbabweans who work in British banks, some of the smartest Zimbabweans who work in British universities, British think tanks, who he could have sat down with for a thorough briefing of how to deal with British media. You guys are an expert on British media. Chamisa isn't. He should have called you, Mukoma. You could have told him, good Mukoma, mama kwenda omgoma, hamusima Ruveneku, hamusima Lumumba, hamusima Gonyeti. Mama kwenda omundema Stephen Shaka. Ano, achapambakadai. You could have guided him. So I blame him for not calling you. That's on him. Tonight be set him up, because tonight be Chamisa ganonyura drove and asumuka. So this was my only criticism to Chamisa. Otherwise, I think he's a great guy.
Right. Tanada kutaura ndechekudayo wanti. Iwewe ndakubvunza mubvunzo ndati, were you not involved in setting up these questions? Wona kwaenda wataura izvo ndokuanza kunoda kuti vama British takaona Tony Blair achibvunzwa paya anobvunzwa muquestion akutota zvepremiership akutazve waita ipapa so far ukutaura nadokta nascientist hausati wapindura mubvunzo wangu, asi wapindura ndati inini hausi here umwe wevamwe vakagadzira maquestions nekugadzira intelligence yacho yakapuwa munhu uyu. Ndo zvandabvunza izvozvo.
Inini ndabva ndakubatsira kuti unzwisise kuti don't worry about what Lumumba did or didn't do. Worry about what Stevie Nelson did or didn't do. Well, I am the core player in the great scheme of things. What matters is Ukama or Stephen Shaka na Nelson Chamisa. Vari tu nevanhu veku FDC vesanhu veku BBC. Isusu katirima Undertaker. Tinombozoya kuzoviga chinhu chafa kudhara. Hatipo pakuchiuraya. Hatizi mamedhara. Tirima Undertaker. Tinozochiviga chafa.
All right, Buffy. Mazola vanandi chiwa napo. Right.
I'm sorry, my brother. I sorry, before you go on, I really just wanted to come on and support you and show you some love and say well done. I really gotta go, but enjoy the rest of the show. I'll be watching from my phone. I just have to drive.
Thank you very much.
Hi guys, thank you for supporting the Lumumba Files. To make sure you don't miss a show, press the subscribe button below and the notification button, that's the one with the little bell, and you will always get told when I put up a show. Thank you for watching. Head back.